Hello, everybody. This is Mike Walden, and I'm here with the one and the only Super Dave Osborne. Tonight, Super Dave has a personal message he wants to pass along to each and every one of you. Super Dave, if you please.
Well, thank you very much, Mike. And before I say what I came here for, I'd like to thank my good friend John Biner for allowing me these few precious moments at the start of this evening's Bizarre Show.
Terrific.
I'd also like to belatedly thank the fans who sent me literally hundreds of thousands of cards and letters congratulating me on the stunt I did for the Los Angeles Olympic Games in 1984.
Yes.
In that Olympics, I opened the games by rocketing into the Coliseum and self-propelled myself into the middle of the field. I'm sorry I took so long in answering, but I was so overwhelmed by your response that I was left weak emotionally. Anyway, let me say right now, from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all of you, and your continued support and belief in me will be forever appreciated. I love you.
Beautifully put from this remarkable human being. Now, this is Mike Walden with the great Super Dave Osborne returning you to tonight's episode of Bizarre. That do it, guys? We're off? Okay. Hey, Super Dave, I've got to tell you something. I'm really embarrassed. I didn't know that daredevil that flew into the Coliseum was you.
It wasn't.
He's a beautiful human being.
For you on line 2.
Okay. Yeah, Larry Perry here. Yeah, I handle unsavory characters right. Yeah, I handle Charles Manson. What show do you want him for? 2020. His usual price is $30,000. We're gonna have to get $10,000 more, though. He's in solitary. Hey, besides, he's getting tired of television. Wants to concentrate more on the movies. Yeah, same to you.
What do you want to do about this Sirhan request?
Oh, yeah, Sirhan. They want him to endorse something that covers food. They're going to call it Sirhan Wrap.
What shall I tell him?
Well, tell him it's beneath his dignity. How can they ask an assassin of his stature to lower himself and lend his name to some supermarket product? Sirhan is one of the most despicable names in our time. What are they offering?
$500.
Take it. I'll get this one myself. Larry Perry, agent of the slime. What? NBC. Hey, you need somebody to replace Brian Gumbel, huh? Okay. Who do you want? The Zodiac Killer. Good choice. Monday and Tuesday will be okay, but watch him on Wednesday. Yeah. That's when the moon enters Venus. And Jane Pauley might be in big trouble by the first commercial.
Excuse me?
What do you want?
I just bought this book by Bernard Goetz, The Subway Vigilante.
Bernard Goetz on golf. 18 holes in one.
Yeah. Now, I heard that you represent Mr. Goetz, and my husband's a very big fan of his. I was wondering if I could get the book autographed.
Oh, that's a sweet idea, really a sweet idea. He's kind of busy, Bernie is. I think I'll autograph it myself. Nobody will know the difference. Huh? What do you say?
Thank you very much. My husband will love that.
No problem. Close the door. Yeah.
Call for you on line 1.
Got it. Larry Perry here. Yeah, I handle the world's scum. Yeah, who are you interested in? John Hinckley. Guy who tried to kill the president. I know. I handle him. What do you want him for? You want to make a doll in his likeness? What are you calling it? The Cabbage Patch Killer. Sounds cute. Cute idea. Hey, Alice. Alice, Find out who Hinckley thinks he is today. I want to get him on the phone.
Yes, sir. There's a call for you on line 3. Gary Dodson, the man that was accused of rape.
Oh, right. Thanks a lot. Gary, sweetie. Yeah, just thinking about your baby. Where you calling from? Prison. Great. You and I can make a lot of money together. Already made some calls. What's that? You're getting out. Oh, that's too bad. You could have gotten $1 million for your life story. And they've been talking serial rights to the National Enquirer. What's that? You're back in. Okay, sensational. Hey, let me get on the horn of Paramount Pictures. I think there's a whole feature movie in your story. Maybe we can get Robert Redford to play you. You're out again. Hey, you're really making this thing tough, Gary. I hate to lose you. Hey, you're in again. Hey, just had a sudden thought. Maybe there's a musical in this. You're out again. This is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do with an innocent man? Hey, next time you grab a girl, make sure it's someone who won't change your mind. Same to you, pal. Ungrateful son of a bitch. For these people, they crap on you.
Your secretary said it was all right for me to come in. Is it true that you represent all the lowest forms of human beings in our society?
Not entirely. I don't handle Alan Thicke.
I'd like you to represent me.
Well, what have you done?
Well, recently I did some shoplifting at a 7-Eleven store. I parked twice in a red zone. I got a ticket for jaywalking. And a couple of times I snuck into a Blue Jays game.
You call that crime? Look, pal, I only represent the top people. The cream of the crop. Killers, murderers, assassins, front-page killers. You're a lousy amateur.
Please, I know I can live up to your standards. I can do it. Give me a chance.
Forget it, I'm busy.
Let me show you.
That was great. You ever been on the Letterman show? That's a definite Johnny Carson spot. Good enough for Barbara Wallace. Hey, I'm really bleeding here. I can even get you on the Bazaar show.
The Bazaar show?
Yeah. I lose more clients that way.
Bazaar is proud to present its version of A Wedding in the 80s.
Before I pronounce the traditional words which will join this lovely couple in holy matrimony, I would like to give them a chance to express their feelings toward one another in a ceremony which is now becoming very popular throughout the land. It is when each person expresses feelings never before said to one another in an open and honest manner before their friends and family. The beauty of this ceremony is that when the two finally say the words, "I do," there are no hidden secrets and no hidden thoughts that could eventually emerge to destroy the marriage. Would you like to begin, Seymour?
All right, I'd like to say to my beloved Helen something I've never told her before. I know it's not much, but I want her to know everything. I like to go to sleep with the radio on.
Very good. Helen?
I'd just like to say that sometimes on the weekend, I don't like to wear makeup.
Anything else?
Well, I sometimes have to put little pieces of toilet paper on my face to stop the bleeding after I shave.
Helen?
I dye my hair a little. It's not really this color.
I love onions, and sometimes the odor lingers on my breath.
I usually try to wear really heavy nylons because I don't like to shave my legs.
Well, that was beautiful. Let's get on with the rest of the ceremony. Do you, Helen?
After I eat, I make little sucking noises. Like this. Till all the food is out of my teeth.
Well, that's real
When
good.
I get up in the morning, I'm very allergic, and I usually have to blow my nose for, 20 minutes or so.
Okay. Well, That's beautiful. Just beautiful. Such truth and honesty. And now let's move on to the vows. Do you, Helen?
I like to bite my fingernails and spit them out at a given target, usually my mate.
After I eat, to keep my weight down, I vomit. Usually at the table.
I have terrible digestive problems. The only relief I've found is farting. I fart so loud I register a 10 on the Richter scale.
Perhaps a more traditional ceremony would...
I don't wash my feet. As a matter of fact, the only thing I've ever received as a birthday present is odor eaters. Industrial strength odor eaters.
Interesting.
I pick my nose.
I have enough dandruff to cover a car.
Okay.
I love to watch John Biner.
What?
You what?
I love to watch John Biner. He's my favorite.
We went together for 5 years and you didn't have the decency to tell me that you loved John Biner?
I didn't think it was important.
You didn't... How dare you? Well, I'm just glad this came out before the marriage. I wouldn't marry you if you were the last man on earth.
I don't blame you. It's over, everybody. Wedding's off. You like John Biner? You filth!
Excuse me, Seymour.
Yes?
I'm Sadie Wade, a distant cousin of Helen's, and I heard everything that happened. I must say I'm very sorry. But I find you very attractive, and I'd love to go out with you.
Why?
Well, after hearing what you said, I've understood that we have a lot in common.
Oh, you like John Biner, too?
Oh, no, much better than that. I register a 10 on the Richter scale.
Oh, what the hell? Let's go home and make beautiful music together.
A few weeks ago, we introduced you to the Stallone cable network and presented one of its shows. Judging by your cards and letters, you enjoyed it so much that we decided to offer another of the programs to you. And here it is. SCN, the Stallone Cable Network, presents Rocky's Kitchen. Rocky, you're on.
Yo! How you doing? I was just beating my meat. Hey, it's good to have you back. If you remember last week, I showed you how to make chicken mafioso. For those of you who didn't see the show, chicken mafioso is the same as any other chicken, except all the bones are broken, you know what I mean? Now, for today's recipe, I keep on getting requests for my famous raw egg diet drink. Here's how we make it. First, we put in 12 raw eggs. Use 2 hands if you're in a hurry like I am, you know what I mean? If you got the person saying we only got a half-hour show, we got to keep on going here. I don't know who was counting. Were you counting? I wasn't counting, okay? Okay, we got the 12 raw eggs in there. Then we add a little paprika. Use your own discretion, if you know what I mean, huh? Okay, then we got a little bit of lemon juice right here. You put a little bit of that in, okay? Maybe you like a little more lemon if you like a little bitter, You go like that, okay? Then you put the top on. Remember, put the top on or else the eyes go, okay? Then we push it and go really. You gotta go, Okay, we put that there, and we find our cup. Where the hell's our cup? You need a cup. Okay, I must have knocked it over when I was beating my meat. Okay, then we take the top off right here. like this, then we pour it in there. You gotta pour it in, because without the cup, you got nothing to drink out of, you know what I mean? Okay, then you go down the old hatcherini. Boy, that's close to nothing, you know what I mean? Whoa, Yo, Adrian, wow, okay. It bounces too. Okay, excuse me a minute. Rambo! It's not all out yet. Rambo 2! Good boy. Perfect, not perfect. Well, we hope you all enjoy us. You know, next week on Rocky's Kitchen, I'll teach you how to make mincemeat, okay? Come on in here. This is Harry Mintz. And here's how we're gonna make mincemeat, okay? Bye-bye, everybody. Wave with what you got left, Harry, okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, live and direct from the Ensleville Animal Healing Pavilion, Bizarre is proud to present the most watched television preacher in the history of the medium, the one, the only, Reverend T.V. Sewell.
And yes, it's true. Once again, we are coming to you from the Ensleville Animal Healing Pavilion. I'm sure those of you in attendance this evening did not have to be reminded of this fact, as the odor backstage is quite profuse. It smells as if Bonzo the elephant had an unfortunate accident. He didn't? Well, in that case, that ugly beast must have shit all over himself. Good evening and welcome. Tonight, I feel my topic will touch each and every one of you. Yes, we're going to talk about relationships. But before we do, we have a special announcement to make. Our beloved Mr. Music has returned after a 2-week absence. And I'm sure by the wonderful sounds in the air, not only is he feeling better, but I'm sure you can tell he had his organ replaced. Oh, Mr. Music, that is truly a big, beautiful organ. Enough, Mr. Music. Let's get right to the topic, and that is relationships. I get an awful lot of mail talking about relationships, be it with children and parents, husbands and wives, friends and lovers. Here is a little relationship here thing that I got from a little boy, and it has to do with this. Dear Reverend Sewell, I'm having trouble with my relationships with my parents because they keep telling me if I continue to indulge in self-examination of my body, I will go blind at a young age. What is your reply? Signed, Billy Kahane. I have a very personal reply. Unfortunately, he is written on those cue cards, and I went blind at the age of 8. Thank you, Mr. Music. Let me move on to another kind of relationship, one that is becoming more and more common. 2 young men visited my office the other day. They were very concerned. They told me they were in love and that they wanted to get married and live together in wedded bliss forever. But they were afraid of what society might think. Well, I stood right between these very open-minded homosexual men, and I put one hand on one shoulder and the other hand on the other gentleman's shoulder, and I looked them right in the face, and then I bent over and vomited on their shoe. Needless to say, I was not invited to perform the wedding ceremony. Let's talk about a new kind of relationship for a moment, that of open marriage. Now, I do not favor open marriage, but I must tell you, it can work. A great example of this open marriage having worked are the presidents of the United States. It worked for Richard and Pat Nixon. It worked for Jimmy and Rosalind Carter. It worked for Ronald and Nancy Reagan. That's right, they all had open and understanding marriages. I mean, do you realize these women would only have sex with their husbands, yet each president was given the freedom to screw an entire country? Yes, that's the way it goes. Well, we are coming to the end, but before we do, I have been asked to have some healing time. Will the lady come out, please? What is your name, child?
My name is Susie Thompson.
Susie Thompson. What is your relationship problem, Susie?
Well, I just can't seem to find a meaningful relationship. All men think about is my face and body. No one cares.
No one cares. Well, rest easy and listen to the golden words of Reverend Sewell. It is not important what color hair you have, if you have beautiful face with red lips, if you have a teeny waist that cascades into undulating hips, and thighs that are carved from seemingly wood descending into perfect calves. These things are fake, unreal, superficial, and unimportant. What counts is what you have in here.
You mean in here?
That's right, darling. If those casabas are real, I'm in love. Where the fuck's the crowd? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, I can hear by the sound of music. Yes, I can hear by the sound of music. Will you stop admiring your organ, Mr. Music? So, remember, keep sending those cards and letters and hang on to this thought for the day. When skies seem gray, when everything around you seems black, when your heart has broken and it seems like it's going to burst, when your lover has run off with your best friend, when sickness seems to have invaded every part of your body, get up and with every last ounce of strength, get all your money and valuables together and send them to me, Reverend T.B. Sewell, because in the shape you're in, you won't need them anyway. Good night.